Alexis Politz. Now this is called Groundings.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, is this a real place? Is this an imaginary place? What is this?
Yes, it's actually whoa, that's my backyard.
Okay.
Yes, that is my backyard, my beautiful house, and my short 3-foot fence. The rest of it is actually my backyard. All of the grass, we just never had a chance to put up a real fence, so that's what we had money to do for. So we did that for my dog.
Okay, so you have a little fence, and that's where the dog is in here, and then outside, this is still part of your yard?
Yes, we have a huge backyard, but it's sad we don't really utilize it. So.
And so what inspired you to do your backyard? Is that a special place to you? And it's sort of interesting how this extends here. It almost seems like one of these cutout things that you would fold up.
Yeah.
It has that look to it.
Actually, I had found this piece of cardboard just like, okay, this is really random. I had this huge package of music CDs that I got from a store called Fifth Element. And it came in this beautiful, just like little cardboard box. And when I opened it, I was like, oh, hey, this is really neat. I should use this. So I stowed it away for a while, and I came back to it. And I was like, ooh, this would be really neat to paint on. So when I actually started painting it, I painted the inside. But when I submitted it actually to this, it was folded up. And there's actually a painting on the outside of my front yard. So it was folded, and I wanted it to be opened. So this is what it opens up to. But yes, my backyard, I love sitting back there. I love drawing back there, painting back there, but I've never done an actual painting of my backyard, so I decided to.
Interesting. It's interesting how the fence just sort of juts out at you, and then you have this expanse. So you have a closed-in feeling here, but then it just seems open-ended, like it goes on forever. This part of it does.
Yeah. I wanted it to be kind of. Well, when I had started it, I started obviously like in the center of the piece, and I worked out from all the angles. And then when I came down to like the smaller panels or like the out panels, I was like, what am I going to do with this? I don't want to make this as detailed. And I kind of just had like a downward, they were all from my view. So I was kind of like turning when I did it and looking down like, oh, that's nice. Like, I'll do that. But I tried to make it kind of like it was like left off there. Like it's about to just, it's kind of stopping because it's not as detailed. So. Yeah.
Yeah, but just the sense that the whole world outside just goes on
like
and
opened.
on.
Yeah.
Right. It's opened up, and then this is sort of a little more confined. You know, the little backyard, the big backyard. It's an interesting contrast there.
Thank you.
And it's clearly a place that you love.
Yeah, it's great. I feel like we never use it enough though, but I really appreciate it, especially when the sun sets. It's awesome. It's a great place to be.
Well, you certainly got your use out of it here. So I think you did. This lovely, lovely piece, and it also has that Texas look, not too bright, right? It's got a little bit of the Texas.
It was a great time of the day to paint that, and I was in such a rush, and I was like, you know, I'm going to spend this 2 hours, and I'm going to paint this right now. And so I just did.
It's lovely. And why did you call it Groundings?
Well, it was from a ground position. I was sitting just Indian style on a blanket in my backyard, and I just felt very, I guess, I don't know, it's just where I live. It's I don't know, I've lived there.
Feel grounded there.
Yeah, I just feel like in place, and I don't know, going back to like how we never really used the backyard, I don't know, I just felt planted in there, I guess. Sounds really weird, but
you know that old Greek myth about Atlas? You all know that story? Well, Atlas always got his strength from the ground because his mother was the earth.
Oh.
So when Hercules went to go fight, no one could beat Atlas, and the way he was told to beat him was that he had to wrestle him and hold him over his head, because if he couldn't touch the earth, he lost his strength. So it seems like you get your strength
and I am Greek, so
exactly. Lovely, lovely piece. Very nice,
Appreciate
Alexis.
it. Thank you.
So nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too. Thank you.